Brown, it is Friday and the mugginess is here, and we're wondering what's going to hang out for the weekend.
I mean, buckle in. It is going to be here all weekend, but it very much feels like summertime. Our second summer has arrived. A live look from our Fred Haas Toyota World camera. You can see a mix of sunshine and clouds today. We haven't seen any rainfall, and it's looking a lot less likely compared to yesterday. That means it is going to be hot and humid. Temperatures right now, upper 80s and the lower 90s, already 90 at El Campo. As for our dew points, these are back into the lower 70s. That means the humidity is in full force. If you've got Friday night date night plans, extra hairspray, that's going to be a must. Actual air temperature today expected to warm up into the mid 90s towards the heat of the day. So taking the kiddos out to the playground, make sure you stay hydrated. But this evening for our Friday football frenzy, it looks to be a terrific matchup. Dickinson versus Cy-Fair to start the game. 87, a little bit humid, so still feeling like 90, but as we go through the night, things are going to progress really nice. At 9 o'clock, 83 degrees, so still on the warmer side, but Andy, Lisa, thankfully, no thunderstorm threats for Friday night football.
All right, Caroline.
Imagine they do that for a lot of the first games of the season,
right?
Because it's still warm, it's still humid.
Still summer.
Still summer. I mean, Monday and Tuesday kind of fooled us a little bit. It was perfect, but this evening definitely is going to be warm. Take a look. Thankfully, we are going to see sunset tonight around 7:30. So if you are concerned about the heat, you only have about an hour in the sunshine before that sun goes down, and then temperatures are going to start to feel significantly better. A live look outside. Meteorologist Justin Stapleton and I were just talking about this. These cumulus clouds today, very fair weather. They're not building the way they have been the last day or so. And because of this, we're not seeing anything out there on the Storm Tracker 2 radar. Now, it is possible we can see an isolated shower by the coast today. I'm putting that at maybe a 5% chance, but most of us, the bigger concern is going to be our air quality. Right now, it's in the moderate range, but we do have an air quality alert in place. This is because it can be unhealthy for sensitive groups, especially as we head into the afternoon. So if you suffer from respiratory problems such as asthma, emphysema, you may want to consider exercising inside. Another reason why you might want to consider exercising inside is going to be those temperatures. As we head into the afternoon, by 3 o'clock, 96 degrees. At 4, also 96. Factor in the humidity, going to be feeling much closer to the triple digits. Now, this evening, brew at the zoo, happening at the Houston Zoo. Of course, local breweries are there, so you must be over 21 years old, but should be a great event supporting wildlife, live music, and comfortable temperatures. By 9 o'clock, 86 degrees. Now, as we go through the evening tonight, it's going to be very similar to what we woke up to today. Humid, muggy start, temperatures in the lower 70s to start the day. And then as we go through the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, it's going to feel like a very summery day. Neither day are we expecting any rainfall, with forecast high temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. So if you're heading out to Austin this weekend, they're playing UTEP at 3:15, 95 degrees for kickoff. It's going to be a hot start to the game. Or here at home, Prairie View A&M playing Rice. Their kickoff is at 6 o'clock tomorrow, 90 degrees. By the fourth quarter, mid 80s. So starting off hot, but it should get significantly more comfortable. Now here's the game I am most excited about. Tampa Bay coming to town. Our home opener, our Monday night football game. Wear white night, 6 o'clock on Monday. The Texans are playing at NRG again, 92 degrees, mid 80s by the fourth quarter. So no weather problems if you're planning on tailgating at NRG. Our extended forecast is showing a very quiet, really
Things over now to meteorologist Caroline Brown. You've got the Galveston cam behind you as we head right into the weekend here.
Right into the weekend. And I think because it feels like summer, a lot of folks are going to be flocking to the coast, kind of that last summer bash. But don't worry, if you don't make it this weekend, you've got probably another month of having your last summer bash. A live look in Galveston, where we've got plenty of sunshine. Temperatures right now 87 on the island. If you're heading out to the beach, as we go into the afternoon, forecast high temperatures going to reach 89 degrees, but factor in that high humidity. It's going to feel up to 98 on the island. Sunset tonight just before 7:30, and then temperatures going to stay warm and humid. Should be a really nice afternoon. Hey, one concern down on the island is just like Harris and Brazoria County, Galveston County does have an air quality alert today. I fully expect it to be issued Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you do suffer from respiratory problems, you may want to consider limiting your time outside. Otherwise, this weekend looks spectacular for the beach. We're going to be seeing mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 80s. Factor in the humidity, going to feel closer to 100. Hey, because I mentioned mostly sunny skies, I do want to warn you, as your fellow redhead friend, UV index is extreme today, and it's going to stay extreme as we go through the weekend. So Andy, Lisa, if you're heading out to the beach, slather on the sunscreen. You can burn as quick as 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, gotta have that SPF. All right, thank you, Caroline.
A thing of the past, the heat and the humidity's back.
Oh, just like an old friend.
Just like
Coming
an
back
old
into the picture.
friend. This morning it was really funny. My husband stepped outside with me and he was like, is it just me, or is today way more disgusting than the last few mornings?
Good way to put it.
Yeah.
I was like, you can tell who watches the news. And also, you're right. It's not just you. It is much more disgusting outside. Low temperatures are in the mid-70s. A few days ago, it was in the mid-60s. But I think more importantly, when you say it's disgusting outside, you're likely talking about the humidity. Earlier this week, it felt crisp. It was light. It was amazing. And right now, it's back to feeling pretty much the way it felt all summer. Unfortunately, we just kind of got used to that nice weather for a few days. So when you first experience it, it can be a little bit shocking. Temperature outlook as we go into the middle of September, unfortunately, not showing any big cool down anytime soon. Through September 22nd, actually most of the United States expected to stay well above normal, so not expecting any nice mornings anytime soon. However, this is what we got, so we need to make the most of it. Thankfully, a big change today from yesterday. We're dry out there. Live look over the Southwest Freeway. You can see these cumulus clouds aren't quite building the way they have been. Because of that, I would call them fair weather cumulus clouds, and we don't have anything on the radar. There is about a 5% chance of an isolated shower by the coast today, but really for most of us, it's just about sunshine. So if you're able to start your weekend a little early, would be a perfect Friday for a pool party. As we head into the afternoon, temperature is going to be climbing into the mid-90s, 96 at the heat of the day. Factor in the humidity, feels closer to 100 degrees. So slather on the sunscreen, grab the shades, and enjoy the day. This evening, we've got Friday football frenzy here on KPRC. Dickinson versus Cy-Fair should be a great matchup, but to start the game, it is going to be a really warm one. 87 feeling like 90. By the end of the game, 83 degrees, mostly clear skies, sunset around 7:30, so it should be rather comfortable once that sun goes down. Now, tomorrow morning, just like this morning, waking up feeling kind of disgusting with the high humidity, muggy and buggy, temperatures in the mid-70s to start, but then through the weekend, a very summertime pattern. Saturday and Sunday, not bringing back any of those rain chances. Forecast high temperatures in the mid-90s. So let's talk about mid-September football, because this is what a lot of people are excited about. If you're heading out to Austin, they're playing UTEP at 3:15. That is a hot time of the day. 95 degrees for kickoff, partly cloudy skies. As for here in Houston, Texas Southern playing Lamar, 90 degrees at kickoff. That game starts at 6 p.m. at Shell Energy Stadium. As for the Texans on Monday, this is one game I've been looking forward to for months and months. Our tailgate forecast starting at 2 o'clock while you're setting up the tent, 94 degrees, mostly clear skies. As we go through the afternoon, temperatures going to be in the lower to mid 90s. Should be a warm start to hopefully a very winning afternoon. Our extended forecast is going to show dry conditions as we go through the upcoming week. You'll notice those morning lows, 74 to 76 degrees, afternoon highs, 94 to 96 degrees. At this time of year, you know, we keep thinking about that false fall, but know that eventually we will cool down again.
Yeah.
October will come, and
That's right.
We'll have another 60 on the 10-day, just maybe in 20 days.
All right, we're working our way toward it, Caroline. Thank you.
This is because we are in for a very summery weekend. In fact, throughout the day today, it has been warm. It's been humid. We've had partly cloudy skies. Temperatures right now 92 in Houston, feeling like 95. You'll notice those winds once again coming in from the east-southeast. That return from the Gulf flow means our humidity is going nowhere. Now, it is a Friday night. That's a date night for a lot of folks. If you are heading out, I would recommend an inside reservation regardless. If you're curling any hair, extra hairspray is going to be a must. Temperatures slow to cool down tonight, only dropping through the 80s. As for the weekend, maybe you're heading out biking, any shade is going to be needed because Saturday and Sunday forecast high temperatures going to be in the mid-90s. Thankfully, our morning temperatures in the mid-70s. Lisa, Andy, morning is going to be the best time to get outside this weekend.
Okay, Caroline, thank you.
Or like the shaped Reese's.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkin Reese's.
Shaped like a pumpkin.
Do you guys start eating before Halloween?
Oh,
I know.
2 weeks out.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
You got to get in the race early.
The stores are decorating, I'm eating.
Okay,
Yes, good
gotcha.
point.
Gotcha.
That's how it's got to go. And I'm excited for Halloween, too, because it's a change of seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this year, it's been interesting because we feel like we had more of a mild summer. In
Definitely.
fact, I was just looking at some numbers. Did you know we have not had a heat advisory in Harris County all year
That's
round?
something, yeah.
The last time this happened was in 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is not something that happens very often. Now, yes, technically our northern counties did have one heat advisory in May, but for Harris County, we have not yet seen one. And if you're curious, it wasn't that mild of a summer. Technically, we were above average. Our highs on average were about 1 degree above normal. But the big change was our lows. Lows were 2 degrees above average, and that's what made it seem more of a mild, slightly warmer summer. Because we were talking about Halloween, I could not resist it. Let me show you what happens as we go into October. By the end of this month, our average high is 87. By the end of October, our average high is 78. For Halloween, our average low is 56 degrees. So cooler weather is coming. Of course, this is also because we've got shorter days. That sunrise getting a little later, sunset getting a little earlier. But a lot of exciting changes coming. As for today, really no big changes. The only change is that we didn't see rainfall. Otherwise, we're back to that summertime pattern. We've got a mix of sunshine and clouds outside. Actual air temperature sitting in the lower 90s, 88 on the island, 90 here in Houston, but dew points in the 60s and the lower 70s. That's why it is going to be feeling a bit muggy outside, muggy, buggy. That's what you can expect through the next 7 days. Friday Football Frenzy tonight should be a great one. Dickinson versus Cy-Fair at 7 o'clock, 87, feeling like 90 degrees. The good news, no rain chances, going to be delaying any games by the end of the game. 83 degrees, warm, but not too bad. Low temperature tonight going to be dropping into the lower 70s. This is the best time to get outside because as we head into the afternoon, both Saturday and Sunday, forecast high temperatures going to be in the lower to mid 90s. Certainly going to be a hot and humid weekend. Perfect for a pool party if you're looking for something to do. Otherwise, great days to sit inside and watch football. That's my plans. If you're heading out to Austin, 3:15, Texas playing UTEP, 95 degrees for a very hot kickoff. Closer to home, Prairie View A&M is playing at Rice, 90 degrees for that 6 o'clock kickoff. But because sunset's around 7:30, by the fourth quarter, temperatures expected to be in the mid-80s. As for the other football game that I'm way too excited about, the Texans playing the Buccaneers on.
It continues across Houston. A little humid, but
A little humid, but the sun is shining, and it is the weekend, Caroline. Maybe head to the beach this weekend. Why not?
I mean, I think that'd be a great way to enjoy outside this weekend. It's really not too bad. We're not too hot in the 100-degree range. No records are being broken. Also, we're staying dry this weekend, so all in all, pretty nice. A live look outside in Galveston. We've got mostly sunny skies. As you're heading out this evening on the island, temperatures slowly cooling through the 80s. Feels like numbers going to be in the lower 90s due to that high humidity. Heads up, air quality still going to be considered unhealthy for sensitive group. We have a ozone action day today, tomorrow. I expect it to be reissued for the weekend as well. Beach forecast, if you are heading down to the island, Island, sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 80s. Should be a spectacular beach weekend. Lisa, Andy, coming up, I've got your extended forecast both for the beach and further inland.
We'll see you soon for that, Caroline. Thank you.
As we head into the afternoon, late afternoon, I should say, evening, and pretty much through the weekend, Caroline.
I mean, we've got sunny skies all weekend. It's a little warm and humid, but we live in Houston, so make the most of it this weekend, especially in the mornings. And take a live look at the Houston Zoo. They've got brew at the zoo happening tonight. You'll notice the giraffes are up in their enclosure. I don't know if they come out for the brew at the zoo, but if you do head out to the zoo tonight, please send us your photos. Click to Houston.com/pins. We love to share them on air. A live look at our temperatures. It is a warm start to this evening. Temperatures 90 here in Houston, 93 in Liberty, down on the island, 88 degrees. Our dew points in the mid-60s, so if you are heading outside, definitely extra spray of hairspray, not a bad idea. Brew at the zoo, by the way, is for 21 and older because they have local breweries, wild animals, live music, and if you are heading out, really should be comfortable. 9 o'clock, 86 degrees, 84 at 10, and we're going to continue to drop through the 80s by tomorrow morning. Low temperatures going to be in the mid-70s, 73 here in Houston, 70 out in Liberty, Galveston, only cooling down to 82 degrees. This weekend, if you're trying to play some pickleball, I would recommend getting out as early as possible. Both mornings going to be in the mid-70s, but by the afternoon, mid-90s in that forecast, 92 on Sunday, 94 on Saturday, both days, really a repeat of what we've seen today. So let's talk about what you can expect if you're heading out to any football games out in Austin. They're playing UTEP at 3:15. That's a really hot time to start a game here in mid-September, 95 degrees at kickoff. But closer to home, Texas Southern playing Lamar University. That game's at 6 o'clock, 90 degrees to start. Even though that's warm, sunset is getting earlier and earlier. By Saturday, sunset at 6:29, so that earlier sunset means most of the game will feel rather comfortable. This is the game I'm most excited about. Texans, Monday Night Football. They're playing the Buccaneers at 6 o'clock at NRG. As we start, 92 degrees, so any tailgaters definitely wear loose-fitting, lightweight clothing, and perfect enough, it's whiteout night at the Texans, so that's your lightweight, loose-fitting clothing. Temperatures mid-80s by the fourth quarter, so heading home shouldn't see any problems. As for the tropics, National Hurricane Center now saying this cluster of thunderstorms that's exited Africa has a 40% chance of development as it pushes its way to the northwest over the next 7 days. Now, this blob right here shows where it could move to, which means it still has a lot of time before we even get a good forecast on it. Not our problem for now. 10-day forecast showing dry conditions as we go into the middle of next week. All of